Hey everyone, Keenan Gray here from DyeStat.com, getting set for a very, very fun weekend in New York at the Armory Nike Indoor Nationals 2025 live on runnerspace. And one of the athletes that's heading there is just on a tear this indoor season, Jane Hedengren, who, I mean, if anybody saw what she did at Simplot Games, you can't even only imagine what she's going to be able to accomplish at sea level at Nike Indoor Nationals. So Jane, really appreciate you hopping on here for a couple minutes. I mean, this season has been truly incredible. Just based on, you go back to when you ran, 4:36 at the BYU Invitational or whatever it was in Provo. And then you go and run what you did at Simplot Games. Not only, crushing your own meet record, but I mean, if anybody does the calculations, it's an insanely fast time. So just tell me, how blessed you are, just be able to have a season like this, especially after what you accomplished in the fall.
Yeah, well, first of all, thank you for having me on. But yeah, I mean, I'm excited. It's something new. I haven't had a consistent cross season in years prior, so it's new and it's been interesting to see how that's translated into these earlier season meets. So, I mean, I'm excited. Just gonna keep the momentum rolling. I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know what times I'm gonna be able to run or yeah, like how the season will progress, I guess. But I'm just trying to stay present and excited and hopeful for the future. So
This weekend, you'll be contesting in the mile, in the 5K. If I remember from last year, you ran the 2 mile and the 5K, or was it the 2 mile and the mile?
I actually just ran the 2 mile, so just one
This,
event and was done.
yeah, and of course, great race between you and Elizabeth Leachman, which we're sad that she will not be there
Hmm.
this weekend, but it's an opportunity for you, to try two different events this year that you didn't race last year. Tell me that led to the decision, racing the mile and then now setting yourself up for the 5K.
Yeah, so I liked the amount of time between the 5K and the mile, the 5K being on the Thursday and then the mile being on the Sunday. And then yeah, I don't know, I'm just excited to race another mile. I kind of like to space out my efforts within the particular events throughout the year, and so I haven't run a mile since early February, so I'm excited to see what I'll be able to circle back and do after that 5K, and then a 5K being a new event, I've never run it on the track particularly. Of course, cross country, you run it all the time, but I'm excited and I'm hopeful. I don't know exactly how things are going to play out, but that's kind of the beauty of it, and that's why you run the race.
I know you're always, kind of an eager person just to get out there and try something, kind of, as you said at Simplot, go out there and surprise yourself with a 5K being, I mean, it's 25 laps around an indoor track, which is a lot. It's new for you. How do you want to approach a race like that? And, do you go in with the mindset of like, all right, I got to get this particular time, or I'll just go out there, get a feel how that, first couple laps are, and then really set the tone for the rest of the race.
Yeah, so I'm excited to try it, right? Like this is a race I'm hoping to do quite a bit in college. So I'm excited. Like I'm not sure how it's gonna feel, and I feel like it's hard to run an event for the first time because you can either be left wanting more or go out too hot and kind of just be struggling that last K or mile or whatever it be. So yeah, it's new and I'm excited and to try it, and but I'm hoping to go out comfortably hard and but really try to close and hopefully negative split it and just feel strong throughout. Yeah, keeping the yeah, the hard consistent effort.
Another thing that's exciting about, going to NIN and also, but being a part of that Nike Elite program is you get to see these girls that you've gotten to know the last year, 2 years or so. I mean, Zario Macchia has had a phenomenal indoor season. Sophia Rodriguez has had a great indoor season. Emily Wisniewski, Ellery Lincoln. Are you just excited just to see those girls again and just be able, to race against them, but also just like have a great time out there? I mean, this is what the sport is about. It's a camaraderie thing, and at the end of the day, you guys are really, really close with each other.
Absolutely, yeah. So excited to see everyone and to watch them compete, but also just to catch up on life and see how they're doing. Yeah, great opportunity being on this Nike Elite team with the mentorship, but also the friendships and relationships. So yeah, definitely looking forward to my time there and seeing a lot of my teammates.
Simplot was truly amazing. I get a text from someone saying that, oh, Jane's on sub 10 pace. I'm like, okay, cool. Like that's nothing out of her ordinary by any means. But then I go and look at the result and I do the calculations. If anybody out there knows, it's 9:21 at sea level. Um, did you surprise yourself? Was that expected? I really, I mean, I'm sure it's either or between those two.
Yeah, I don't know. I wasn't honestly really either. Like, maybe a little bit surprised, but I try to go into races, especially these earlier season races, with a very open mind. And so I wasn't sure what I was going to be able to run. I got to watch some of my guy teammates race before I did, and that was a fantastic opportunity to just cheer them on and see how their efforts were hard and they ended up running like really fast. And so I was looking forward to my race finals on Saturday because these guys I train with were running super fast times, and so I think that's a huge blessing, being able to train with high caliber athletes, and they can show you a little bit more of what you're capable of, whether that's girls or guys or at whatever point you're in. So yeah, I don't know. I was just coming in with an open mind, and I really just want to make it a hard race and really get the most out of myself. And I didn't know what that would be, and it's exciting. It's kind of it's new, like definitely at the beginning of the season you're kind of assessing some different things and race strategy, but yeah, was walking away like pleasantly surprised and excited to race it again and hopefully get down like some of the mistakes I made within that race, and hopefully construct myself in a better way to run another fast 2 mile.
There's the conversations, always there's the comparisons between, the past and present. First thing I think of, Sadie Englehart finally getting Mary Kane's indoor national record, which had been for so long that no one had run that fast for an indoor mile. You're
Yeah.
number two all time now from a perspective of a in route time in the 2 mile. I mean, had you ever thought in your lifetime that you'd be in the same conversation as one of the greatest high school athletes of all time, let alone there's two of you in the class of 2025 that are in the same conversation?
Yeah, I mean, it's just an honor. It's a huge blessing to have Sadie to compete with, and then also these amazing women that came before us and were able to really put themselves out there. So I'm excited to compete this season and then to kind of see what Sadie throws down and hopefully be able to match somewhat. And yeah, just to compete and have fun and work hard.
Now, with this mile this weekend, I got to think, you know, what's the possibility that you could do? I mean, where does your fitness tell you? You can, I mean, are you close to sub 4:30? Are you just gonna go out there, see how it feels? Like, I gotta imagine that your fitness is really good right now.
Yeah, I hope so. And I mean, I guess we'll see. But I try to evaluate the race just a few days before. So me and my coach haven't made a plan yet for that particular race. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know how fast I'll be able to run and close, especially after that 5K. And so, but I'm really hoping to make it a hard effort and come through something fast. I mean, it's a great opportunity, great track and competition, and it's at sea level. So, I'm hoping to run fast, and I'm not exactly sure what my race plan will be yet for that mile. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see. But I'm excited.
Yeah. Just looking quickly ahead to the outdoor season, goals, expectations for yourself. I mean, it's going to be a long road. I mean, I got to think, maybe is like, are the U.S. championships a conversation that you're going to be thinking about down the road? I know that's in July, but I mean, like, you're more than capable to compete with some of the world's best athletes, let alone some of the best athletes in the United States right now.
Yeah, just kind of taking things for where they're at right now, and I'm gonna just finish up this indoor season and kind of see how this outdoor season progresses, and hopefully I'm staying healthy and strong, and with coming into college, that's a big priority for me, especially. So, yeah, I don't know, kind of just will take things as they come and try to stay present within the season I'm in within the the season. So, yeah, but we'll see. But I would also love to start training with the BYU team as soon as possible as I finish up my high school career. So yeah, I mean, things to evaluate, right? We'll just see how I end up progressing this season and running, especially maybe in that 5K. But yeah, just taking things for where they're at the moment.
I'm sure Coach Taylor wants you to get down to, well, you're already in Provo, so, but get over to BYU at least as quickly as possible as soon as this season's over with. But like you said, you have some business to take care of this coming weekend in New York, and then, of course, the rest of the outdoor season. So, Jane, really appreciate your time. Of course, you've had a historic season so far, this indoor season, but it's not over yet. You still got two more races this weekend. So, yeah, wish you nothing but the best this weekend, and congratulations on all the success so far in your senior season.
Thank you very much.